those to whom honor is due. And so today we get to do that, and it's going to be fun.
Good morning. This is a really special day in the life of our church and for Roger and Tammye Beck. As of this month, 30 years ago, Roger came to be the pastor here at Temple Baptist Church when the church was still downtown Blue Ridge. The church grew out of the church and moved into this building here. There was another church that was vacating this building. I moved into this church in October of 2010. I was wanting to read a verse out of 1 Peter that is directed at the pastor, at Roger. 1 Peter 5, verses 2 and 4. Care for the flock that God has entrusted to you. Watch over it willingly, not grudgingly, not for what you get out of it, but because you are eager to serve God. And when the great shepherd appears, you will receive a crown of never-ending glory and honor. And in verse 2, it states, care for the flock. And I believe Roger has really done that. He has cared for our physical needs and for our salvation. One of the reasons why Ginger and I my wife and I, came to this church, and we've been members for about 6 years here. We just started here as part-timers coming up for the week. And we saw Roger walking around, just talking to as many people as he could before every service. And that really impressed us. He cared about the members of the church. He cared about the community. And also his sermons or his messages were, people didn't go out of the service, hey, I went to church today, so I'm going to heaven. Roger didn't let them know that. He let everybody know, let us know, that our salvation is based upon a personal relationship with Christ. And it's only through the grace of God. One day, or a couple years ago, I came by the office, I forget why, but I just plopped myself down in Roger's office. He was sitting at his desk, and he said, I'm about ready to go out and visit a couple of people. You want to go? So I said, sure. So we went out, visited 3 members of the church, all with physical needs. And there were great visits, but it showed me how much Roger really cared about the people in this church, about their physical needs and their salvation. Again, with working on, we're going on mission trips with the pastor and working on wheelchair ramps and other projects around the church, with full-day projects we go out to lunch. And most every time he asks the server, is there anything that we can pray for you for? And sometimes the server does come up with something, but even if they don't, it puts God into their heads for that day, and it lets them know that, hey, somebody cares about you. And he cares. So for the past 30 years, we thank you for all the service that you have given Temple Baptist Church. And we offer you offer our gratitude for that. We thank you for being a true man of God. We thank you for your prayers and your commitment to our church. And we thank you for all the nurturing and care for our physical needs and our salvation. Thank you.
I'm the one that needs to be saying thank you, because you have allowed me to be your pastor for 30 years. I'm the one who's been blessed, and not you. So thank y'all so much for allowing me to do that. I'd like to say I look forward to another 30 years. I don't know that I have another 30 years in me, but I look forward to the number of years God still has before us. And we trust and believe in him that he'll allow that to happen. So thank you so much. Thank you for allowing me to be your pastor. God bless you. Thank you, Bill.
And Tammy's one that gets the flowers. She's the one that, she sees how hard Roger works. He's never off the clock. Roger's home, and Tammye allows Roger to leave on the spur of the moment. So Tammye really deserves a lot of the praise that we're giving. And also, the church, it seems very minor for 30 years of service, but we at least, depending on what, how long or how big a trip we would like, at least some money to go towards a trip. Very well.
It's an open-ended check. I might be gone for a long time.
That's why I say either for or towards.
Thank y'all so much. It really is a great blessing to us, so thank y'all. It is our privilege to be here.
Thank you. And after service, right now,